result here. Wesley, a fine win today. You could be 3-0. I don't want to remind you about that first game. You said you couldn't sleep afterwards. But the train is rolling right now.
Yeah, that's right. I had a very good start. I never started the Sinquefield Cup like this. I think I played, this is my 6th Sinquefield Cup, if I'm correct. And I finished close to last in 5 of those, or in 4 of those events.
You did win one.
I did win one, 2016. Finished last 2015. Finished tie for last 17, 8. Second to last 18 and tie for last on 2019. So I have quite a good record. But it's the first time I've had this good start. I think before, I only ever won +1 before round 3 once. So it's really a big achievement.
This game, let me get this game on the...
Or we can analyze other games too.
No. It's your game. Let's get to it. Where did you think he went wrong? Was it allowing this B4 break?
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Maybe after castle, I thought on move 13 he can play A4. But apparently the engine doesn't like. I thought he can play A4 here. Because the knight A4, knight E2 takes bishop A4, B4, bishop C6. And I thought this looks okay for black because he's got 1 pawn island versus 2. So I thought A4 here. But he missed something. I'm sure, like on move 16, I'm sure he missed after rook takes B4. He missed after B5. I can just play knight ED5. And
let's pull that up on your board, Yas, if you may.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he missed. Because, yeah, after B5, he probably missed knight ED5. And if knight takes, he cannot play BC4 because of rook B8 and knight E7. So I'm pretty sure that's what he missed because otherwise he just wants to trade off all the queenside pawns. Yeah. But in the game after bishop G2, king G2, queen D7, white is a very pleasant position. And I think Yasser likes this position very much.
Very much, Wesley.
You play the English.
Yes. This, for me, is kind of a dream achievement. The knight on D5 can't be kicked away, and the rook bearing down on the backward pawn. We thought your advantage was good. We just didn't realize how good. I mean, how did, in computer terms, did you see this as a 1-point, 2-point, 3-point advantage? What did you feel?
Yeah, I know white has a stable advantage, but during the game, of course, I don't know the assessment. But I also didn't know how to make progress. So I was playing F3, bishop E3. I thought rook F7 was too slow. Maybe he had to play knight E6 and just play bishop E3 and then G5 and start pushing everything. Like G5, queen D2, F4, and then bishop F2, H5. But probably wouldn't work. I thought he has to start pushing some pawns in knight E4, G4. But because in the game he didn't really get anything going. Like he was trying to slowly improve his position, but I was also improving my position by playing rook B1. I mean, the problem if he plays H4, it just always takes the pawn. So even though I'm not sure how to make progress here, I had control over the position. Again, H4. And I think, here it's with knight coming E4, it's bad. After knight CD4, he also missed bishop takes D4. I thought he could still play knight takes D4, but it's probably losing. Also, knight D4, knight E4, knight F5, knight E4, knight F5. So I can play knight G5, king G8, knight F7, knight H4, king H2, queen F7. And then I can play rook D6 or D4. Yeah, rook takes maybe.
Yeah, it looks...
Maybe bishop E5, rook B6.
The rook on B1 or the rook on D6?
Well, we keep the material, you know?
We keep the material. Did you hear that?
First.
Nice.
A very nice game, Wesley.
Thank you.
But Wesley, one of the things that was really remarkable for us right here, the computer assesses the position as +5 advantage for you.
After knight D4?
Yes, after knight D4.
Thanks.
+5. Like you're a rook ahead.
Wow,
A rook ahead. That was the shock for,
with equal material.
for Alejandro and I. We were like, a rook
And
ahead?
myself.
Yeah, I think the computer's gotten to a point where it's just super strong and super crazy that no human can ever compete. Like, when I check my games afterwards with the computer, it's just so incredible. They're miles and miles ahead of us.
Wesley, you're doing really well. That game was dominant. You're in first place right now. Fabi's looking really good also
Yeah,
in
he's
this
winning,
this position.
Just
Clearly,
crushing.
he's winning as we see this position.
Yeah, just totally crushing.
You play him tomorrow. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
It's going to be really crucial. I have the black pieces. I mean, he's number 2 player in the world, right? So he's a very strong, very well prepared player. Sometimes he can have good days or bad days. Like in his match against Magnus, he played really well. I think last 3 tournaments, maybe he's not playing as well as he can. So it's going to be really, really exciting. And,
You feel he's going to come after you?
yeah, definitely. I think Fabi plays for a win with both colors. Today, I thought the game was a bit complex against Wirks, but he just succeeds. He just aims to outplay people, and he plays for a win with both colors. So,
All right.
Well, while we have you, Wesley, since you did want to analyze some games, if you can help us out, Yasser, you can pull out the game between Mamedyarov and Rapport. And I had a question. In this position, you can have on your screen in just a bit. What happens on the move Rook takes H2?
now?
Right now.
Wow. Okay, no. Maurice engine doesn't give it. Wow, Rook H2.
Maurice's engine.
That's no cheating. No cheating. Don't show him
gonna
anything.
even touch the board. I'm shocked myself. What a move.
Wow. Maybe there's Queen A3, King E8.
Queen A3 check. King goes back to E8.
And then can I play Knight C7?
Knight, sorry, Wesley?
Knight C7. Not sure if it
Ooh,
works.
spicy.
Knight where?
C7.
Ooh,
Knight C7
Ooh.
check.
Ooh.
that's a move.
Spicy?
Bishop C7, Bishop A4.
That is a nasty.
Ooh.
Takes, King F8, Queen A3. Takes, King F8.
Take. Ooh, excuse me. This rook
Yeah,
is supposed to
takes,
come across the board.
Takes, King F8.
King.
And it's still very unclear, huh?
There is.
Queen F2 is coming. That's a crazy line right there. But White can probably. Yeah, this is very unclear. So maybe instead of Knight C7, is there anything else? Queen A3, King A8, Knight D6, Bishop D6.
Rook H2.
Yeah, Rook H2. Yeah, I guess White has to play Queen A3.
He played Queen C5 in the game. Wow, Rook H2 is
Rook H2.
wow,
That's
space.
very visual.
What a great idea.
But also, I can also play Rook E3.
Rook E3, blocking the F2.
Yeah, and Queen A3 is a powerful threat. But Rook A3 doesn't seem black as anything decisive.
Nothing decisive here. Not worried about something like Rook G3 or anything, huh?
Rook G3, F G3. No, I'm worried.
yeah.
But Bishop G3, F takes,
Maybe Rook C2.
Rook C2. Oh, okay, now we have Rook C2.
Golly, this is. See, this is. It's tough being a commentator, Wesley. I mean, and then you got to put it out there. White's winning. Nobody believes you. But you've got to say it assertively.
Very assertively.
Like-
That's the key of being a commentator.
Exactly.
Don't let
And
on
never-
any weakness.
Yes,
Never shy away.
What's that? Oh, okay. So there are Queen A3, King E8, Knight D4.
Wesley, we've got a graphic for you. Your lifetime score. Before we show it, I wanted to ask you if you knew what it was. There it is. 4 wins, 3 losses, 21 draws. That's a lot of draws.
I have 4 losses.
Yes.
That's what the graphic
Yeah.
says. In classical chess, we're not talking about rapid and blitz.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so not bad, pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Against the number 2 player in the world, yeah, that's a nice record.
Yeah, I Well, yeah. I mean, tomorrow is going to be very exciting, but as of every. But
Wesley, if I could ask you, who's your best paying customer, and who do you hate playing against? Worst of all, who
Who do you have the best score against, and who do you have the worst score against?
in this tournament,
No,
In general.
In general.
well, I have a terrible result against Magnus. I think I only beat him classical game once,
Oof.
and
Your best paying customer?
best paying customer.
Yeah.
It used to be Ian Nepomniachtchi, but if I beat him like 5 times in a row a few years ago.
Not bad.
Not
You
bad.
have to be
Yeah.
the challenger to the world
But
champion.
then he's much stronger now. Let's see, best paying customer. I don't know.
Wait, well, how many times did he beat you back?
Yeah, I think he beat me 2 times.
Okay.
Okay.
So he
Well,
turned it
5
around.
to
Oh,
2.
well, not bad. That's a pretty
sounds
good
pretty
score
against
against
a
Nepo.
challenger.
In terms of classical, I think my result against Magnus is pretty terrible, but against everyone else, it's okay. I haven't beaten Shaq yet. Let's see. I don't really have a customer per se.
Well, 5 in a row sounded like a customer I've ever found.
Pretty
Or heard
good,
one.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, Wesley, we
Thank
will
you.
let you go. You've really been generous with your time. Get your rest and prepare for the war tomorrow against Fabi.
Thank you.